Okay, so key factors of performance, criteria for this section. Who, why and what. Okay, so the purpose of this research was to take a sub-elite football player and focus on the individual specific skill of dead ball penalty taking. Okay, the reason why we wanted to look at this was to try and justify whether we could take a sub-elite football player and improve their actual specific skill in taking a penalty, including the areas of the goal that they chose to take their penalty and the success ratios. Okay, and within this we're going to look at things like opportunity, risk, accuracy, preparation, delivery, execution, all these things what form a successful penalty. Okay, this was designed through manual and notational systems. Electronically was considered in the collection of the data. All right, and we'll look at that later on as we've collated some data through some systems, graphs, pie charts, etc. Okay, it was absolutely essential that within this process, protocol was delivered effectively for the performance analysis. Okay, we wanted to gather valid and reliable data. Okay, profiling. What I wanted my athlete to consider, my player, before the start of this, was to look at modelling performance of somebody that he could replicate and try and improve his own personal performance by looking at the stages and the processes that this player used to be successful in that specific skill. Okay, and what would be the impact on his performance after that? Okay, within this, we've gone away. We've watched a sub-elite athlete take 50 penalties, okay, which is quite a substantial amount, okay, which would give us, I believe, some valid data. 50 penalties over about a 45-minute period, okay, and we collected all the data through analysis of areas, etc., success ratios, and considers all those factors and factorised them into some final findings. Okay, we looked at the variables, okay, referencing ANOVA, we looked at the findings and we concluded with some data, including video footage, graphs, tables, etc. Okay, we're also going to look at normative data comparison, and we're going to look at a modelling performance profile of a top elite penalty taker. Okay, so we move to the statistics. Okay, so as you can see here, we've got the sub-elite player penalty statistics. We've got the attempts on goal, which happen to be 50. Okay, and then we've also got a no goal and a goal criteria on the access title. We've actually broken the goal down into top left, mid left, low left, top centre, mid centre and low centre, and then obviously top right, mid right and low right. Okay, and then we're going to create from this data his favoured areas, his most successful areas, his best success rates and his lowest percentage areas of having the chance of scoring that goal. Okay, so this was the specific area of the penalty, what the sub-elite player aimed for. Okay, and as you can see here, low left was his most favoured. Okay, that was his favoured shot, and as later discussing, it actually became his most favourable success rate. Okay, and obviously we did conclude missed opportunities on the goal as well within this data. Okay, we've also compiled a pie chart of his percentage of success in the designated areas of the goal. Okay, he was unsuccessful in certain areas, but he was also very successful in certain areas. That would lead me to believe that there was huge areas that he could improve on where he was successful, alongside areas that we may feed forward eventually for him to avoid in his next execution of his penalty taking. Okay? All this data collated, yeah, it's been produced, we're at the finding stage. This needs to be valid and reliable, okay? That needs to be considered for this to be successful, okay? So, reliability. It's vital that any data gathering system used within research has been proven to be reliable and in a manner that is compatible with the intended analyses of the data. Okay, the data gathered must be tested in the same way and to the same depth in which it will be processed in the subsequent analyses. Okay, and Hughes and Cooper and Neville 2002 cited this. So that allows me to believe that in furthering my study or improving my study at a later date, I need to conduct the same test in exactly the same conditions, with the same player, using the same methods and the same data gathering system. Okay, and that will allow me to get some valid and reliable subsequent data.